Hey loves, it's Britt, and in this video, I wanted to talk about natal Neptune Square, the North Node, or Neptune Square, the South Node, Neptune Square, both nodes, because the nodes are always exactly opposite. So if you have Neptune Square 1, it's squaring both. So this is the first video I've done about a natal node aspect, I think. So I'm excited to talk about this. I saw this on my request list and it's something I've been thinking about a lot. So yeah, let's talk about it. So I don't know if I've read this or if this is something that I've just meditated on. It was probably in some book somewhere. I can't remember which one, but when a planet is square to the nodes in our natal chart, it represents a karmic skipped step. So it's something that has been not integrated. It's a lesson that has been not learned. And in this lifetime, it's kind of like a crisis energy where, it's kind of like a last chance. Like we have to learn the lesson of that planet. So it can actually kind of be like a energy where we're like not connected with, where we kind of like project it. It's an energy that needs to be integrated into us in a healthy way because it's like we seem to manifest it in either a too much energy or like a not enough energy. So with Neptune, I feel like classically, like just in like my intuitive energy, and of course what we know about Neptune, I feel like there could have been past lives of addiction. So that could be something that the person must really avoid in this lifetime because they could have had previous lifetimes as an addict, as an escapist, as someone completely ungrounded in reality, right? And you want to look at the signs that the square is taking place in, right? The signs that the nodes are in, and the signs that or the sign, sorry, that Neptune is in to kind of see the dynamic playing out here. But the Neptune energy in a previous lifetime, we could say, is too much. And now in this lifetime, it's causing a whole confusing mess in our ultimate purpose and destiny, as shown by the nodes. So the South Node represents our past lives, our karmic energy, the energy that we're really strong in, we're really gifted in. It's actually like something we should use in our toolkit, as far as our natural soul gifts go. But if we solely stay at that South Node, it becomes stagnant and we definitely feel unfulfilled and like we're not living our purpose. And then the North Node is the point of destiny, always opposite the South Node. It represents uncharted territory, but when we go there, when we really develop that energy, as scary as it can feel, it's kind of like the getting out of the comfort zone, right? And the comfort zone is the South Node. So anyways, that's kind of the energies that are playing out here. So, with Neptune squaring the nodes, we can be very confused about our ultimate purpose. And you could even see that there's like an overpowering person in the life, like let's say a parent or even a relationship, or just there's someone who is confusing us about our life purpose with these nodes. We do kind of have a predisposition to be a bit confused in general and be lacking in discernment about our life's purpose, lacking in the ability to follow through on what our dreams really are. And there is a bit of a disconnect between, what we really dream of doing and what we must do that is our destiny. Now, the way to merge them, the way to balance the energies is that recognizing that perhaps our destiny is actually an involvement in the spiritual or in something Neptunian, right? That's a way to allow the Neptune energy to flow, is recognizing we're on a spiritual path. Oh, I didn't mention this, but another potential past life energy of this placement could be like you actually were a devout like monk or something. That's another, of course, that's another manifestation of Neptune. So, it's like a struggle in this lifetime could be between like the spiritual life, or like, living in the monastery or whatever, and then actually being a grounded person. And, in this lifetime, you're not meant to just be the monk or to live in the monastery. Like, you have to bring that energy into your day to day life. So it's like the challenge is to be spiritual, to bring Neptune in without becoming totally engulfed in Neptune and then being completely ungrounded in reality. So, like, we can even fear, like, if we embrace the spiritual path or we embrace compassion. Even compassion is also an energy of Neptune. Like, we will become engulfed in it, and we will not be able to ground, we will not be able to make money, we will not be able to fulfill our goals or whatever. So there's almost like even like a fear of Neptune, where it's like, if I open my heart, if I connect, emotionally, intuitively to others in that oneness of life, I'm going to drown in it, and I'm not going to be able to live my ultimate destiny and purpose. So there's like two manifestations. There's like the manifestation that, like, we're too Neptune, we're too connected to everyone, we're too connected to spirituality, we can't hold a job down, we can't do anything practical. Okay. But then there's the other side, where it's like, we know that we have a predisposition for this Neptune illusion and this fog, that we try to shut it out completely and be normal and live the normal life and don't connect with people too deeply, because we know that we have a vulnerability with this. And you'll notice that people with this square, there's two different types. You can see them being very open to people, but then you can also see them almost out of fear, like, want to close off to people, because it's like, once you open that valve of Neptune, like, these people are some of the most Neptunian people you could ever meet, and they will be unable to say no. There could be people pleasing tendencies with this square. They're very open, they're very giving, and they, because of this weird energy of the square and the tension, it's like they try to shut it out, right? They don't want to go there, right? And it's the same with spirituality, it's the same with their dreams. So it is a difficult karmic aspect. It shows that you came here to work out the energy of your Neptune, and you will be forced to. And you will have challenges, you will have deceptions, you will probably have losses to do with your own illusions, not seeing people clearly, not seeing yourself clearly, not seeing your dreams clearly, like going down a path that was not ultimately for your highest good, and then having to pull yourself out of that path and starting over. There will be challenges, there will be deceptions, there will be, you have to be very clear with Neptune Square the North Node. You have to be very clear with other people too. You have to, check their motivations, because you might not. You might be far too open, far too trusting with this energy. So the ultimate gift and purpose is to integrate the Neptune energy into your life. People with the square are often very dreamy. They can be kind of possessing like an ethereal beauty. There can be artistic ability, there can be ability in service and working with other people. Specifically if Pisces is involved, Pisces or Virgo, right? Like, you want to look at, like, Neptune hasn't been in that many signs since, yeah, like, Neptune moves really slowly, but I know that, like, 1987 has this square, I think, and 1979 has this square. And there might be more that I'm just not thinking of off the top of my head. But yeah, so you want to look at the signs that Neptune is in. Of course, the Neptune and Capricorn generation are a bit less Neptunian, really. Like, they're more Neptunian about, like, work and career. So there's more like of a career emphasis on this aspect. But yeah, like, I mean, it's still going to play out kind of like this. There's still a karma around Neptune. There's still a need to be grounded. There's a need to bring grounded spirituality into them, because yeah, there's a tendency to either go too far or to not do it enough. It's like how to have that balance with Neptune. So, yeah, I'd love to know your experience of this aspect. If you have it in your natal chart, I'd love to know your experience, how it has been for you. Let me know, you guys. And yeah, keep your requests coming. This is a good one. This is exciting. I've got a few more node aspects I want to do in the natal chart. I've done a lot of node synastry. But yeah, I'm really excited to do more on nodal aspects in the natal chart. Thanks for watching, you guys. Okay, talk soon. Bye.